Right this very second, millions of invisible, jagged pathogens are swarming your body, attempting to penetrate your outer defenses. Yet, despite this relentless, round-the-clock assault, you likely feel completely normal. Survival in this environment requires solving a massive, constant data problem. Your body must distinguish its own healthy cells from billions of unique foreign invaders. To manage this, your cells operate a decentralized biological intelligence network, coordinating a response across every organ and vessel in your body. Trillions of times a day, this network must identify friend from foe, because failing to spot an invader or misidentifying your own tissue carries immediate physical consequences. Your defense begins with passive physical barriers. Skin and airway mucus trap and repel the majority of threats before they ever enter the bloodstream. When a physical breach occurs, like a tiny cut, pathogens spill directly into your internal tissue. This triggers your first responders, macrophages. These massive cellular vacuums arrive instantly, swallowing and dissolving anything that lacks your body's unique biological signature. This innate response is fast, but it is a blunt instrument, incapable of identifying the specific weaknesses of more complex or overwhelming infections. When an infection pushes past those first responders, your body activates a more targeted force, the adaptive immune system. This diagram shows the intelligence-gathering phase. A macrophage passes a broken piece of the invader to a helper T-cell, allowing it to read and record the unique molecular signature of the threat. Once that signature is identified, B-cells act as localized factories to mass-produce millions of custom-shaped antibodies designed to fit that specific threat. These antibodies flood the system and lock onto the viruses with precision, neutralizing them so they can no longer infect your cells. Simultaneously, killer T-cells patrol the tissue, hunting down and cleanly destroying your own host cells that have already been compromised to stop the virus from replicating. The adaptive immune system functions as a specialized processing unit, converting raw intelligence into a coordinated, targeted strike. Because this network relies on specific target recognition, errors in the software lead to immediate health issues. We can see this recognition failure in an allergy. The system scans a harmless particle, like pollen, mislabels it as a deadly threat, and triggers a cascade of inflammatory chemicals. In autoimmune diseases, the failure is more severe. The system loses the ability to distinguish its own tissue, and confused cells engage in friendly fire, launching full-scale attacks against your healthy organs. A confused biological intelligence network can be as damaging to your body as the external pathogens it was built to fight. Modern medicine utilizes vaccines to safely update this biological intelligence network. These data profiles show the difference. A live virus carries replicating code that can overwhelm the body. A vaccine, on the right, provides a static structural blueprint of that same virus without the risk of disease. Once this blueprint is downloaded, your system generates memory cells. These specialized units stay in your body for years, ensuring the network's database is preloaded to recognize that specific threat instantly. By uploading this data, your body is prepared to crush a real attack in the future before the infection can spread. Maintaining this round-the-clock defense network requires constant physical energy and specific raw materials. 8 hours of deep sleep is essential. This is when your body manufactures the majority of the protective proteins necessary for the network to function. Hydration and nutrients, specifically vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc, provide the hardware building blocks required for consistent cellular activity. Your immune system is a vigilant, self-learning army dedicated to preserving your life every single second. It is your responsibility to provide the resources it needs to protect you.